We used to think 600 horsepower was the limit for a factory truck. We were wrong. As we enter 2025, a global war for horsepower has erupted between Europe, America, and China, and the numbers have gone completely insane. We are talking about engines that can pull over 300 tons and torque figures that could literally tear a standard car in half. From the American highways to the Australian Outback and the engineering labs of Sweden and China, who actually builds the strongest machine on Earth? Today, we are counting down the top 10 most powerful production trucks in the world. Just to be clear, we are looking at production heavy-duty trucks. We aren't talking about jet-powered record breakers like the Iron Knight. We are talking about the kings of the road that you can actually buy, configure, and use to move mountains. While the American market has focused on reliability, the Europeans and Chinese manufacturers are currently locked in a death match for the title of most powerful. Let's see who comes out on top. We begin our countdown at number 10 with a machine that is as much a movie star as it is a workhorse, the Western Star 5700 XE. You might recognize its aggressive, angular lines from the Transformers films as Optimus Prime, but in the real world, this truck is designed for the owner-operator who refuses to compromise on style. While production of the standard 5700 XE has evolved, the Phantom custom specs remain legendary in the North American market. Underneath that massive hood sits the Detroit DD16, the biggest engine Detroit Diesel produces. In its maximum performance tune, this 15.6-liter inline-six churns out 600 horsepower and roughly 2,050 newton-meters of torque. What makes this truck special isn't just the peak power number, it's the way it delivers it. The 5700 XE combines the aerodynamics of a modern hauler with the rugged, square-jawed build quality that Western Star is famous for. It's built for heavy vocational work, think logging and construction, where durability matters more than speed. Coming in at number 9 is the undisputed ruler of American logistics, the Freightliner Cascadia X. If you drive on a U.S. highway, you will see 1,000 Cascadias, but the X-Spec is a rare breed. While most fleet trucks are detuned to save fuel, the high-performance Cascadia is equipped with the same Detroit DD16 powerhouse found in the Western Star, pushing the limit to 600 horsepower. The difference here is the application. The Cascadia is an aerodynamic masterpiece. Every curve on the body is designed to slice through the wind, making this arguably the most efficient 600 horsepower vehicle on the planet. It utilizes the integrated Detroit powertrain, which links the engine, transmission, and axles digitally to manage that power intelligently. It might not look as mean as the Western Star, but for moving 80,000 pounds across the country at 75 miles per hour without breaking a sweat, the Cascadia X is an engineering marvel. At number 8, we have the torchbearer of American tradition, the Peterbilt 589. This truck had massive shoes to fill, replacing the iconic Model 389, which was the favorite of old-school truckers for decades. The 589 keeps that classic long-nosed, large car aesthetic, plenty of chrome, dual exhaust stacks, and a flat nose, but upgrades the muscle underneath. Powering this beast is the Cummins X15 Performance Series engine. This is a legendary 15-liter block that is tuned specifically for heavy haul applications, delivering 605 horsepower and a massive 2,779 newton-meters of torque. Unlike the aerodynamic Freightliner, the Peterbilt isn't about saving fuel. It's about raw pulling power and driver satisfaction. It is the truck of choice for hauling oversized loads like bulldozers and wind turbines across the Midwest, offering a driving experience that feels mechanical, heavy, and incredibly satisfying. Crossing the Atlantic to Germany, we reach number 7, the Mercedes-Benz Actros SLT. This vehicle represents the absolute peak of German precision engineering. The SLT badge designates this as a super heavy haulage tractor, capable of moving gross train weights of up to 250 tons. To move that kind of weight, you need more than just a big engine. You need smart technology. The heart of the beast is the OM473 Euro 6 engine, a 15.6-liter inline-six that produces 625 horsepower. However, the real magic is the transmission system featuring the turbo retarder clutch. Unlike a standard friction clutch that would burn up trying to start a 250-ton load on a hill, the Mercedes uses a hydraulic coupling to get the load moving wear-free. It allows for limitless maneuvering at low speeds with heavy loads, making it the most technically advanced heavy hauler on this list. Staying in Germany, number 6 is the stunning MAN TGX 41680 Individual Lion S. In a world where almost every manufacturer has switched to inline-six engines to meet emissions regulations, MAN decided to keep the monster alive for their heavy-duty line. This truck is powered by the Liebherr-derived D2868 V8 engine,
a 16.2-liter powerhouse. This V8 generates a thundering 680 horsepower and 3,000 newton-meters of torque. The individual Lioness trim also makes this one of the most luxurious trucks in the world, featuring a cabin that rivals high-end German sedans. It is designed for schwer transport, extreme heavy transport. When you see a massive transformer or a bridge section being moved on a multi-axle trailer in Europe, there is a very good chance this V8 Titan is the one pulling it. At number 5, we find a truck that defined an era, the Volvo FH16 750. For years, this was the #1 truck in the world. It was the benchmark that every other company aimed to beat. Even though it has recently been surpassed, it remains a common sight in the heavy haulage industry because of its bulletproof reputation. It uses the older generation D16K engine, a 16.1-liter unit that delivers 750 horsepower and 3,550 newton-meters of torque. What made the Volvo 750 famous was the I-shift crawler gear transmission. This allowed the truck to crawl at speeds as low as 0.5 kilometers per hour for precision parking, yet still cruise efficiently on the highway. It proved that you could have a truck that was both a brute and a sophisticated highway cruiser. Number 4 is arguably the most famous truck engine in history, the Scania R770 V8. Scania has built an entire cult following around their V8 engine. While other brands dropped the V8 configuration, Scania refined it. The 770 features a 16.4-liter D16 V8 that utilizes sophisticated XPI fuel injection to produce 770 horsepower and 3,700 newton-meters of torque. The Scania V8 is famous for its distinct low-frequency rumble, a sound that truck enthusiasts call the king of the road. But it's not just about noise. The torque curve on this engine is incredibly flat, meaning maximum pulling power is available almost instantly. It was the world's most powerful production truck until very recently, and for many drivers in Europe, it is still the only truck they dream of owning. Entering the top 3, we see the results of the Swedish power war. Volvo refused to let Scania hold the title, so for the 2025 model year, they unleashed the Volvo FH16 780. To achieve this, Volvo didn't just tune their old engine, they built a bigger one. This truck features the all-new D17 engine, a massive 17.3-liter block. This extra displacement allows it to generate 780 horsepower, but the critical number here is the torque, 3,800 newton-meters. That is currently the highest torque figure of any production truck on this list. Torque is what actually gets the load moving, and with 3,800 newton-meters, the Volvo 780 is effectively a locomotive on rubber tires. It is designed for the absolute heaviest combinations allowed by law, specifically targeting the Nordic timber industry and Australian mining trades. At number 2, we have a truck built for the harshest environment on Earth, the Australian Outback. The Kenworth T900 Legend is a special machine. While the standard specs are lower, Kenworth Australia offers factory-approved high-performance tuning options for the Cummins X15 that can push output to 800 horsepower for off-highway road train applications. In Australia, trucks often pull 4 or 5 trailers at once, known as road trains, weighing upwards of 200 tons. The T900 doesn't care about aerodynamics or luxury, it cares about cooling and survival. It features a massive radiator grille and external air cleaners to handle the extreme dust and heat. It's a mechanical dinosaur in the best possible way, proving that in the toughest conditions, American iron built in Australia is still a force to be reckoned with. And finally, the #1 most powerful production truck in the world for 2025 is the Shacman X6000. 10 years ago, no one would have predicted that a Chinese manufacturer would beat Volvo and Scania, but Shacman has done it. This truck is the flagship of the Shaanxi Automobile Group, and it is a technological showcase. The heart of the X6000 is the Weichai WP17 H800 E68 engine. This is a massive 16.6-liter unit that produces a confirmed 800 horsepower and 3,750 newton-meters of torque. While the Volvo has slightly more torque by just 50 newton-meters, the Shacman holds the horsepower crown. But it's not just a big engine and a cheap chassis. The X6000 features a flat-floor cabin, active noise cancellation, and predictive cruise control. It signifies a major shift in the global trucking industry. China is no longer just building cheap alternatives, they are building world-beating super trucks. So there you have it. The American trucks are built for the long highway, the Swedes are fighting a torque war, and China has surged ahead with raw horsepower. It's an incredible time for heavy engineering. But I have to ask you, if you had to haul a 200-ton load across a mountain range, which keys are you grabbing? The proven Scania V8, the new Torque King Volvo, or the 800 horsepower Shacman? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more heavy-duty content. Drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.